Absolutely. Absolutely. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is Painful Excellence Podcast. And this might be painful for some, but we're going to have a conversation because I just have questions. Understand? I'm not gonna knock anybody down. Ladies, I'm not gonna knock you down if you have a problem with it. I'm just asking questions. But I need you to understand when I'm asking these questions, I'm gonna need you to be realistic with what's going on in this atmosphere. And then ask yourself, why is this a problem? Why did the draft look like this? I haven't been paying attention. They said this has been going on for a minute. I don't pay attention. Hey man, did y'all pay attention when that football player and the black dude, and it turned out he was gay? And that was a big deal. And he got chosen out the draft. Guess what? His boyfriend was a white dude. Was y'all up in arms about that? I said, okay, well, he's gay. It's whatever. I said, oh, look, he's dating a Chad. No beef there. Pause. What the schmuck is going on here? So now I've been looking around, and the sisters are mad that these brothers enter the draft. The money's paved the way, and they look on their arm is Becky, and the sisters are mad. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with that. I want to hear from the ladies. If any ladies that are just watching just to see what I'm about, feel free, just comment. I just want to hear why you're upset with this. I'm just curious. I want to speak, I guess, your truth. I'm curious. I don't want to assume anything. I mean, I'm not an athlete. Not $1 million athlete. I'm a bus driver. I'm Ebony K. Williams' favorite kind of man. The beautiful Amina, salute sis, and I got you locked in. We're gonna talk soon. I need to communicate with you to find out what exactly it is that you need, so we could put something together for you. My brother Eric Jordan in the building. Rod Neal, Philip D in the building. The beautiful love is the word. Sam Mack, Frank from the land. Macados, Mac of the South. Shogun. My brother No Smoke in the building. 2 times in this mofo. Chill Time Majors. Salute. Phenomenal Mexican, my brother. What's good? Derek Gaines, the legend. You remember that, right? My brother Big Joe Townsend in the building. Salute. Stormy B, man. Love that live, brother. For real, man. I was having fun. Hours go by fast, man. Yeah, man. So let's talk about it. So the NFL draft was last week. I don't watch football anymore. I don't even watch the NBA. My brother Mond of Monta Musa in the building. Salute. Snacks B, salute. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. And he said new female leg. Exactly. That's what it was looking like. Because there's been an uproar, and I've been, I'm going to get a TikTok just so I can, get information. We get some information over there, from over there, because it's a lot of angry people over there, ain't it? A lot of angry people. It's a lot of fast snapdragon remarks and people going back and forth, and man, listen, Louis Henry, salute. So I'm trying to figure out what all the hoopla is about. They say, man, why all these black men, when they go to draft, I'm looking on their arm and they have these white women. And Ah, okay. Let's talk about it. We are in an age where there's this rift between black women and black men. Um, the black men with heads on their shoulders, they say, "Hey, man, look, I want a phenomenal Mexican." I didn't want to talk about that, but I watched the video and I said, "Hold up, what?" Pause. Wait a minute, y'all. Did y'all know when Black and 78 and CC went down to Alabama to hang out with Deontay Wilder's team reached out to Black and CC and asked him, "Hey, man, he's a big guy. You want to spar?" I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" And Black said, "I was out of shape, but, whatever." And it made me wonder, I'm kind of glad I didn't go. Y'all know why. Oh, not Black? Well, what about this guy? No. 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 What do you, no. Because no. Okay? I came down here to chill and support, not to get my head launched. What? Stop. That's a no for me. Thanks, but no thanks. Eric Jordan early in that super chat salute, he says, "Becky Rodden dies for their man, Drizzle." Oh man, so let's get back to the topic, man. Salute to my LDBC family. Salute to Deontay and Bomb Squad, man. Salute to them. I remember an old saying. I don't know how old it is. Let me ask y'all if y'all ever heard this. Some of you are my age, maybe a little older. Have you ever heard this? I don't know if it's a joke, where it comes from. Stormy, maybe you can help me out with this. Maybe Philip D, Derek Gaines, maybe Mac of the South. Joe Townsend, you may have heard this. Philip D with the super sticker salutes you, good brother, much love. Help me out with this. Have you ever heard this statement? Now, I didn't make this up. I'm telling you, I heard this. A black chick will blow your money. A white chick will grow your money. Have you ever heard that? I've heard that. I've heard that way back in the day. I was like, damn. That was brutal. That was brutal. But let me ask y'all a question. As I grow, Spurger said he heard it. Cool. Philip D said he's been hearing it for years. Stormy B Man said he's heard it. Now look, I heard that when I was very young, and I took it as a joke because I used to hear all the elders say it, but they always used to be smoking and laughing cigarettes. They ain't do weed around the kids. How did we survive the 80s? They smoked in front of us and no seat belts, whatever. That's a whole other show. But I want y'all to think about this. Love is the word said. That's the very first time you heard it. It's old here in the States. In the black community, I've heard that. I'm talking about before puberty. I've heard that. Max says he heard it. Derek, you never heard that? I don't know. Was it an East Coast, a Midwest thing? I don't know. But I know I've heard that. And they would always laugh about it. But let me ask y'all a question. We look at these women today. What do they always talk about? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You see right now these shorties on TikTok talking about, hey, before you date me, you have to cash at me X amount of dollars. If I'm telling you, if you ask me what I'm doing, and I'm telling you I'm out shopping, and you don't automatically cash at me money to help me with my shopping, then I'm blocking you. Or sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, things like that. You've heard that, right? So basically what these women today, these modern women today are telling you is, listen, y'all, ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J-O-B if you want to be with me. A sister wrote that, did she not? Now, when you listen to the words of that song, What's the first words? Bill collectors at my door. What can you do for me? Y'all know that song? What year that came out? 80 what? Nothing. Young Hollywood, what up? Ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J-O-B if you want to be. Now, in defense of that, no woman should be dealing with a man that's broke and ain't about nothing. But ain't it funny how those guys always seem to get all the tail in the world, and the dude that's really about something, they get stomped all over. But that's kind of like a different conversation, though. Gwen Guthrie, thank you. So I understood. She's about her business, and she ain't about to lay with no bum dude. She was working and getting her thank you harmonized 1986. That was all over the radio. Eddie Murphy made a joke about that, but it was dead serious. Tell me, y'all. And that's true. Y'all wouldn't tell y'all daughters to deal with some broke-ass dude. Rachel, salute, sis. She said she did work today. I believe her. Fellas, Shelter, what up? Fellas, would you tell your daughter to go deal with some bum dude? We're anti-bum nigga over here, are we not? We're anti-bum over here. So I understood the song. But fast forward, where we at now? But Joe, I know you know that song though. Nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J-O-B if you want to be with me. I hear that. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. I remember the OGs laughing at the song. I was like, yo, she's right though. Because we don't want no chick dealing with, listen, real talk. That No Scrub song, you know what that didn't bother me? A, I was never a scrub. B, you know what I never did? Y'all do know that there's a league. Well, at least when I was coming up, I'm like, man, Shorty's so pretty. But I work at Burger King. I can't. She's going to work wearing a suit every day. And I was in high school and working at Burger King on the weekends. I got the size and everything else. The looks was together, but what can I do for her? But nowadays, see, I didn't really understand it completely back then. I didn't understand that some women are just like, you know what? The older gentleman, he can take me out or whatever, and I might let him suck on my toes. But when I want to get my spine knocked out of alignment, I go hit up the kid that ain't worth it. Y'all want to know how that's true? I figured that out later, a little after high school. I figured it out. But, and I spoke about this before, there was a movie called Juice with Tupac. Remember that? Y'all remember Q? Y'all remember Q? He was banging Shorty from In Vogue that was in that. He was a high school student. She was a career woman, a nurse or something like that. What was she doing banging on the high school kid? Remember when he came to the house and her ex was there, a grown man? It sounded like she ain't like being told what to do. It sounded like she ain't like leadership, so she dated down to get her spine knocked out. And her high school cutting DJ boyfriend, who's running around with some delinquents, who's one of his friends had a nervous breakdown and shot one of his boys. That's what she chose to deal with? There was something real behind that. The writer knew what he was writing. Tell me I'm lying. Kane, what up? Anthony, what up? Snacks. Tell me I'm lying. This is real stuff here. I had to learn that as I got older. I said, man, that's that Juice shit. Oh, it makes sense now. It didn't register when you seen it in 1992 or 3, whenever it came out. Rachel, you never saw Juice? Watch it. Watch it. Got one gem in there. We was high-fiving. Oh, he's slamming Shorty. What was that, Dawn from In Vogue or whatever the fuck? I said, wait a minute. Years later, I was like, he's a high school student. What the fuck was she doing? Were those characters even 18? They were high school kids. They were never specific how old they were, but they were kids. She had her own apartment, had her own job. Man, Shamar, what up? This is what we was dealing with, man. This is what we was dealing with. So now, fast forward to how it pertains to real life. These women today on this sprinkle stuff with that Shiva 17, whatever her name is, I know her face. But I've gotten to know her material because there's a lot of people reacting to it. And again, when I saw it, the first thing I said was, is she for real? I guess the answer is yes, because I'm hearing a lot of women sprinkle. I said, okay. And I've watched people review her content. I'm like, this is the worst advice I've ever heard. She's teaching women how to be mean. And she's a black woman, right? Who I found out was married. Go figure that. I would love to talk to her husband. But just to find out, is this the work? Because she seems like she's getting a great check from it. She's not telling people to be violent, but she's training women to be mean, obnoxious, greedy, rude. Lamar, what up? And just overall to be a nasty individual, and men are supposed to respect that. And if they don't respect that, those are not the men for you. Has any of these women asked her if that's how her behavior is how she bagged her husband? I'm just curious. Has anyone asked her, or is she that feel good for the women that are making these horrible choices in men? I'm just wondering. He said that was Cheryl. I don't remember all of them. Dawn, Cheryl, I don't remember. But that was Shorty from In Vogue. That's all I know. Thank you, Philip. So, yeah, she's teaching him how to be, thank you, Kane. She's teaching him how to be deceptive, conniving, put your bag first, not knowing that there's a time in which there's a time in which you can do things like this. So if you're sprinkling it from the time you're in your early to mid 20s, what's going to happen by the time you hit your early 30s? Gravity. Tay, what up? Gravity. Things are going to start sagging. Unfortunately, a lot of our sisters don't go to the gym. That's why I applaud when I go to the gym and I see more than one black woman, I applaud them. I mean, we're talking facts and reality, right? So what makes you think you could sprinkle your way through life? I was just asking. I'm not even picking a fight. I'm just trying to figure out, how does this make sense? So if we have a group of women who sprinkle their way through life, and they're being trained how to be mad and angry and lying and conniving and put the bag first and this, that, and the third, and just be mean. Why are y'all mad when these brothers make something of themselves and go through the NFL draft and Becky's on their arm instead of Bone Quisha?
Whoa! What What?
Amina says Cindy on that type of time for real. She leaving her husband over 20. Cindy who? Who's Cindy? Cindy who? Y'all keep me in the loop. Cindy who? Oh, word. Do me a favor, y'all. Because I'm hearing nothing but beautiful things about Straight Drop. Could y'all do me a favor? Could y'all put a link in for Straight Drop? And I'm going to pin it. I saw CC's testimonial. I saw Black Fight Fans' testimonial today. and I'm going to support them. Oh, yeah. And salute Tay. She on her grind. Straight drop, y'all. Straight drop those pounds. So listen. And listen. This ain't no magic formula. It specifically say, don't take no straight drop and sit on your couch. Straight drop your ass to the gym too. Walk. That's how we all start. Walk. Jog. Jumping jacks. You got bad knees? Fine. Ride a bike. Do something. We're 5 months into the year. Thank you, Lamar Griffin. Let me pin that. Let me pin this right here. Pin. Straight drop, y'all. Straightdrop.com. Weight loss formula. Influencer Cecilia Robinson. I am so proud of our sis. Let me tell you something. If y'all not subscribed to Cece, I'm telling you right now, the journey that she's gone on, and for her to be where she is, y'all need to understand this space, this area called social media, it really wasn't meant for us, but they can't stop us out and out. They do things to try and stump us. And more on that when you content creators, when I throw another meeting, I'll tell you about what's been happening. I can tell you everything because we got things in store, but this wasn't meant for us. And for a sister like Cece to be where she is, for a brother like Black Fight Fan, 78 Sports TV, to be where they are. And I don't mean to get all a lead attorney on y'all, but salute to him. He's making more money at YouTube than he is as an attorney for 2 decades. Okay, and he tells you, find your niche and start a YouTube channel. And when you're busy working, you ain't got time to worry about trolls. You understand? So when you look at Black Fight Fan and CC and 78, just know those 3 people right there, they weren't supposed to make it. If y'all are not familiar with their story, go follow them. They weren't supposed to make it in life. And here they are. And we need to support whatever they do. Seriously. Those are the realest people that I've met. That's why we're so hard on the Black community. I don't want to take this show in that direction, but y'all know. If y'all know, y'all know. Rodney in that super chat, he said, speaking of pound, I'm down 30 pounds since January 1st. That's what the F I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We're getting healthy, man. We're getting healthy and we're grinding, man. Hey, Harmonize, listen. We're gonna talk, Harmonize. We're gonna talk. But you see up there, straight drop. If you're looking for a supplement, if you're looking for something to boost what you're already trying to do, get yourself some straight drop. 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 It'll help you out. Trust me. And I support my family. And while you're at it, go support my brother Junior Truth, the Black Gentleman's Grooming Company. I'll talk about that. We get a hold of that commercial. We support everybody over here. No doubt, Harmonize, you will not be disappointed, for real. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I love it when my family's on the move, man. I love it, man. I want everyone to make millions of dollars and, you know, for real. Yeah, it helps with your libido. Listen, guys, we're getting up there. I don't skip leg day. All right. I'm almost 50 years old, but ain't nothing wrong with my yang. Ain't nothing wrong with my yang. I'm saying, but Black was like, yo, it helps your libido. Listen, you get a little older, some of you guys are gonna need some help. You know what I mean? So yes. That's right, Tay. Step on it. Jam on it. Oh, Young Hollywood, yeah, I'm gonna do a whole contest. I'm gonna do a whole contest. I'm gonna do it in the middle of the month. I'm trying to get everything set. I want to have a prize. I want to do one for men and women, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it in the most fair way. So yeah, Derek Gaines, man, we'll talk you through it. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be motivated. I want to get the brother Blu-ray involved. I want to get you know what I'm saying? Oh yes, Stormy, please. Yes, I would really appreciate that. You can send it to me on the Google Drive. I would really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, we could that's gonna be fun. I want to get Blu-ray involved. I want to get Hardbody J Timo involved. Because they're the pros. They're the pros. They do this for a living. Oh, I know, Tay. At the meet and greet, gloves are off. You can do what you want. I could post my regime, but not everybody can do what I do. So where I could post something for motivation, it could like deflate people. Like, damn, I can't do that. But I see Blu-ray doing shit in the gym that I can't do. I'm like, what is he doing? He's flipping on the bars and shit. I'm like, what is that? I can't do that. But yeah, man. We're gonna get right, and I want to get like maybe 2 guys, 2 ladies, trying to figure out how I'm going to figure it out so it could be fair. You know what I mean? Black Kraken in that super chat, much love. He said the dude that made the TikTok video about black male athletes with white women said he's willing to wait 10, 15 years to find compatible Keisha. # Stockholm Syndrome. Listen, man. Well, this is what I want to know. I want to get back on topic and salute to you. Look, I just want to know everyone's opinion. Now, I laid out why I believe things are. Joe, you stupid. Gnarly Ray, salute. I want to hear everyone's opinion as to whether, first of all, do you agree with it being this way? Or do you disagree? It's like, it's nothing. Everyone's overreacting. If you agree, saying, yo, look, these brothers are purposely going out and finding Becky, I just want to know, why do you think that is? Now, I laid out, if it's that, I laid out why it's a possibility. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. But I just laid it out for you. Look at what the women are doing and saying and the drum that they're marching to. I saw a video of a Sexy Red concert. As a matter of fact, fairly recently on the gram, I think I sent it to Love Is the Word, and I sent it to one of the groups I'm in. With me, Pep Talk, and LaRon and Kofa. And salute to Kofa. He's in New York right now watching the Knicks. Salute to him. Pinball player, salute. Louis Hant, what's going on? And it says this was at a Sexy Red concert. I don't know. But this woman puts the phone over the stall, and there's 2 girls. One girl is squatting, dressed like a streetwalker, and she's playing with the other girl, and the girl is actually getting off. And the girl that's filming says, "Get y'all nasty asses out this stall." And they both look up, and it was real. And I'm like, whoa. First of all, they were on the bathroom floor. They were on the bathroom floor. They were on the bathroom floor. They were on a bathroom floor. Don't know if they washed their hands before they went there. But there was right. The toilet was right there, man. And I'm looking at this like, and then it said at a Sexy Red concert. I don't know. Someone probably made that up. I don't know. But if that's the atmosphere, these women acting like this, marching to this Pied Piper of smuts, Sexy Red, Sukiana. Y'all remember when she was at the red carpet and she called herself looking sexy, cat crawling on the floor? People was walking there. That was dirty. What are you doing? There's nothing sexy about that. There was nothing sexy about that. What people don't know, where other cultures may look at women that look like that as exotic, to me, in New York, there's a million Sukianas and Sexy Reds running around with that funny colored Kool-Aid, bright colored hair, eyelashes that look like rakes on their face. They're looking crazy. And there's nothing voluptuous about Sexy Red. She's just she's what I call skinny fat. She's not obese, but she ain't got extra ass. She ain't got extra boobs. She's just hyper sexy, like sexual. She's not sexy because she's not. I don't think she's good looking. She's just hyperactive. And a thirsty dude will look at her and say, "Oh, she's hyperactive. Maybe I have a chance." And you might. So I mean, what is going on here? My thing is, that's in our face as a black man. That's in our face. We have to raise our sons and our nephews to not deal with that, but that's in our face all the time. And it's like, okay, what's the alternative? They get mad at the white woman, they get mad at the Latin women, they get mad at the Asian woman when they're mad at the passport bros. Look, what's the alternative? Sukiana? Sexy Red? I'm asking. Because that's what's out loud. And remember we said that the good women are standing too close to the bad ones? Come on. I need more sisters calling out the garbage. I say this all the time. We went from Lauryn Hill to this. How did we get here? Black Kraken says, yes, black men are purposely finding white women as they should because we want fit, feminine, and friendly and not fat, masculine, and belligerent. Oh, man. Okay. Are we going to be mad at this comment or this is how he feels? My thing is this, he made the statement. Can anybody, anyone who's watching that's never spoken before, do y'all want to respond to this? I'm just asking. I'm not here to argue with anybody. I just want to know how you feel about this NFL draft and why if you disagree with it and you're mad, I need to know why. I just need to know why. Because what I'm saying is, okay, for years I've heard, when black men reach a certain status, they always run to white women. That's not accurate. That's not accurate. However, if you want to believe that, why would they run from black women exactly? Because all I'm seeing these days is women cutting down men, sprinkle, sprinkle. And then when they say, okay, I'm dusty, I'm broke, too fat, too short, dick too small, don't make enough money. And then when they go to Becky, it's your mama black. What? Hey man, I'm gonna go fly to the Philippines and check my options. Oh, you're gonna mess with those dusty Asian women. And then when the Asian women over there started clapping back at them, what, you didn't think they had the internet back then? You really think when these brothers go to other countries, they're going to people with no shoes and huts? Are you serious? Is that what you thought? Pardon your American/UK ignorance, because I'm hearing that the UK got the same issues that we're having over here. Pardon your ignorance. I'm just trying to figure life out at this point. I'm watching this thing. I'm watching like, whoa, what's happening? And when those Philippine sisters started clapping back at them, I had to tell the brothers, because they put their cape on real fast. Oh, you can't be talking to our black sisters. I said, stay out of that. Stay out of that. They started. You see how easy that goes? I'm like, brother, they started. The brothers went to go explore their options, and they cut the brothers down. Okay, you cutting them down, calling them lames and everything else. That's supposed to make them stay. So they leave, And then they start cutting, not only they cutting them up, they start cutting down the women that they're exploring their option with. And those women got word of it, and it's like, what do you mean? It was Filipinas, it was women from Thailand, it was African women, it was Latinas, it was everybody. And they start cutting these black women's asses. Y'all all out of shape. Y'all don't cook. Y'all don't clean. Y'all don't honor your men. Y'all don't respect them. Y'all are the most uneducated compared to us. And wash your meow meow. You remember that? I had Rachel Donnell up here talking about, yo, I don't understand, when there was a toilet paper shortage, I didn't understand that. Why? Because we're taught to, every time you poop, you take water and you wash your ass. Technically, the toilet paper is supposed to dry the situation. Did y'all know that? Oh, crap. That's crazy. Pun intended. Oh, crap. Nicholas Levy in that super chat, much love. He said, if you mess with a chick like your ding-a-ling falling off, no cap. Hey, man. Yo. Can I ask y'all a question? Our black women, what do you think other cultures think about when they say black American women? What do you think they think of? Think about it. Think about it. When you think of a black American woman, other cultures, what do you think they're thinking of? I told y'all about I saw a video of this woman talking about she went on a date. She was living in Italy. And she went out with this Italian guy, and he was just asking her these, to her it was crazy. But when she's telling the story, I'm like, nah, sis, this all makes sense. All he knows about our American culture with our sisters is y'all twerk randomly for no fucking reason, no matter where y'all at, funerals or grocery stores, children's events, on your Instagram with your child, you just start twerking and you're teaching your child how to twerk. I mean, this is what you're doing now. Now, sister could say, oh, no, not me. Okay, cool. How about telling your other sisters to stop? Well, that's their business. No, it's your business too, because they're ruining it for you. You can remain silent all you want, but I'm watching this thing like, this is bad. And when we say y'all standing too next to the smuts, y'all don't want to listen. Oh yeah, you could jump on a Dennis Sperling podcast, on the Lead Attorney podcast, or whatever, it's MTR when he goes lives, or Poor Man podcast, and start going back and forth with all these men. And you screaming, not me, not me, not me. Okay, if it's not you, could you please go at your sisters? Oh, it's not my business. It is. If you could find time to argue with these men, to say it's not all of us, it's not me, make the time to do a video and say, man, y'all sisters that are acting like 304s, you're ruining it for me. Stop arguing with the men. We're telling you what the problem is. Go talk to them. So it might not be you. So you cut down these men, and they're getting passports and leaving, and then you cut them down on the way out. You gay anyway. You can't dress anyway. Don't no one wants you anyway. Translation, my foodie call just left the goddamn country. And anyway, then you cut down the women that they're dating. You're wishing death on them. Remember when all those brothers went to Venezuela or wherever it was and they were getting killed? Women were celebrating that. Remember that? Did we not have a situation in Africa where some passport sisters went down there, effed around and found out? That was a couple of months ago, y'all. I didn't even talk about it. I was like, oof. You know why? I didn't speak on it because I didn't want to be the person talking about, well, I told you so. No. Some things don't need to be spoken about. And I don't ever want to sound vindictive on here. All I know is that those sisters went down there, and whatever it is they were doing, whoever they got involved with, took their lives. I'm not celebrating that. You know why? Because I'm better than that. Now, you watch these women get on here, and they celebrated those men going to Venezuela and getting killed. That's what happened. You've heard these sisters celebrate Kevin Samuels dying. Y'all heard that happen. These sisters was in Africa. They got killed. That happened, y'all. Look it up. I didn't even speak on it because I didn't want to sound vindictive. I looked at it. I saw all these videos about it. I read about it, and I said, man, that's messed up. What do I say about the world being 360? What did I say about you get what you put out? Now, some of the stories that I got, I can't deny or confirm it. I heard that at least one of those sisters went down there with that American and next thing you know, she found in a ditch or something. I'm like, ooh. You literally tried to be a passport sis, come to Africa and act like how you feel men act. And she found out. I'm not celebrating that. That's a loss of a life. And I'm not like these shallow chicks out here celebrating the death of men. Now, I'm going to ask y'all again. Why are y'all sisters mad at the NFL draft? Everything that I've said is true. It really happened. Why y'all mad at the NFL draft? I'm asking. We said common sense in that super chat. He said majority of these black women don't wipe their ass. Bro. That was a, hey Hardy in the building. H-Town. Salute to you, good sis. Hey man, listen, I'm hearing about BBL stinking. I don't know whether it's because of them shifting around whatever you got going on in your body, or you're used to having one size booty and now you got extra booty and you don't know how to clean it exactly. I don't know, man. I've never been around a chick that had a BBL and she's sweating. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I don't know. Y'all gotta let me know. But this is what I'm hearing. So I don't know what's going on, man. Yeah, the black chick in Dubai and, yeah, not Venezuela, it was Colombia. Thank you. It was Colombia. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. That's what the chat is for. I'm not perfect. Joseph Towner says, hey, Drew was having lunch at a winery. Some sisters were at a table playing music on their phone, being hella loud. Next thing they know, they started twerking all over the restaurant. Of course, man. Look, y'all. Look. Y'all remember the video a few years ago? The black-owned restaurant? What did our sisters started doing? For no reason, they had a DJ in there, and he started playing some music, and what did they do? They jumped up and on the furniture and started twerking. And the owner had to come out and say, no, we're not going to do this. And they were giving him bad Yelp reviews. Why? You came there to eat or twerk? What are you doing? And it was a family establishment. And he spoke with tone in his voice. Like, yo, man, what are you doing? Now, this establishment is a classy establishment I put together for us to enjoy and have a good time, not to do that. Go to a club for that. This ain't the place for that. And their excuse was, well, you hired a DJ. You ain't got to be showing your ass. What about that fat, nasty BBL, insecure, stupid-ass bitch that walked into the turkey spot? Ass naked with sneakers on, a family establishment in broad daylight. Because they had a dress code, she says, I'm gonna violate the dress code. I'm gonna walk in there ass naked, topless with just a string up her ass. What point was she proving? These are our sisters. So I'm gonna ask you again, what's the problem with the NFL draft exactly? If these are our options, what is the problem with the NFL draft? Don't all these sisters say, oh, you dating an athlete, all these niggas cheat. If you want to get cheated on, why would you date an athlete? What is the problem with the NFL draft exactly? It sounds like these young men are silently firing back at you. Let me see. In high school, I dated this chick, and this is how I was treated. In college, I dated this chick, and I've been around this chick, and these chicks around my way, they're about their bag. And I'm looking online, everyone's about their bag, and the funny colored hair, and they're about their bag, and ain't nothing going on with the rent. And I had this chick ask me for cash apps, and this chick is looking at cars already, and this chick is doing this and that. Becky makes me a sandwich. It says nothing. Becky rubs my feet and says nothing. Becky introduced me to her parents. They said nothing. Becky never asked me for a damn thing. Therefore, she deserves. What is really wrong with the NFL draft? Becky's submissive. That's what it's looking like. Now, I know that there's a lot of sisters saying, hey, man, Becky gonna flip just like everyone else flipped. That is a possibility. It is. But you know what's crazy? Y'all are wishing it on these men. Y'all not wishing him the best. Y'all not wishing the best. My brother Squeegee Kid in that super chat salute. He said, quiet listening while working. Great topic. Salute you in the chat, man. Salute to you, good brother. Pleasure to see you. Pleasure to see all of you. John Pound, salute, man. Salute Squeegee Kid. Salute to you, good brother. Black Kraken says, Keisha can't compete and she knows it. That's the problem. Well, you know, I mean, everything that I'm pointing out, these are just possible reasons. If any woman feels that I'm wrong and I'm off on it, please type. Let me know. Let me know. If I'm wrong, let me know. Style Point, salute, man. Salute, good to see you. Let me know. If I'm off on all of this, please let me know. Please educate me. I'm asking. I just turned on my computer, turned on my phone, and this NFL draft, and I said, oh, it's the draft today. I ain't really think about it. And then a couple of days later, I'm seeing all of this stuff talking about why they got all these white women. And I looked, and I saw a few draft picks, high ones at that. I said, oh, yeah, he do have a white girlfriend. And I'm like, so? What's the problem? What happened to Kumbaya? You know what I'm talking about? What happened to all this kumbaya? You know, love everybody. It's okay. We all one people. Remember that? Our sisters are so quick to say, men are picky. Love me how I am. Love me for who I am. I'm asking my sisters, who are you? Because whoever you are, y'all not bagging these athletes anymore.
Whoa! What the What?
Oh yeah, Joe Townsend. That's that guy's name. He had a sister, but they're looking past all of that. They're zooming in on the Beckys. And I just want to know why they upset. I want to know why they upset. Yeah, I know John Pounds. Dr. Umar stay crying. I know. It's okay. It's okay. He wants us to go save these sisters with multiple children from multiple men. And when we pointed out that, you know, bro, these sisters choose because they're free to do what they want. They choose to have multiple baby daddies. He blamed us to say, if there was no Pookies in the hood, they wouldn't have to make those decisions. Well, guess what? They are less Pookies than they are good black men out there. I'm sorry. I had it right. There are less Pookies than there are good black men. There's more good black men than there are Pookies. These women are choosing Pookies. And when you're asking them, why are you choosing Pookie? Pookie's exciting. Pookie could dunk a basketball, but doesn't have the discipline to stay on any team, to go through high school or go to college. Pookie loved the streets. Pookie knows all the latest slang. Pookie don't have a job, but somehow he always has money. When you don't have money, you let him lay on your couch. And Pookie knock it back out of alignment. Right? Right? But good old Raheem, with a 2-parent household, he corny, he lame. Let's not use Raheem. I know Raheem. He's a good dude. Good old Michael B. Jordan. Walked around with his photoshops and his resume picture, whatever they called it, was called corny in school. Now he's up. He's all the way up. And he had a little stumble in his life, in his relationship life. And those women were so, after he made it in life, they were kicking themselves in the ass. For those that knew him, like, man, I was around this kid and I wasn't even nice to him. Called him corny. He remembered it. Trust me. Why y'all act like these nerdy kids don't remember what the fuck you say to them? I don't give a fuck if it was 1985. You run into them in 2015, they remember you. What did he say to Shorty? Oh, yeah, corny kid, right? Me? Remember that? Why did he say that to her? Because she said it. And she admitted it. She said, oh, I never said that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You clearly remember him. He was nice enough to treat you with respect. Yeah, young Hollywood. Yeah. But he gets some acting gigs. He hits the gym. Get some muscle on him. Made some of himself. And when he had that little stumble in his personal life, these chicks were all over. Ah, that's what he get. No, that's what you get. Jonathan Majors. Remember that? That brother came from nothing. Hit the gym, got some acting gigs, made some of himself. And he got with that crazy white woman. And these sisters had a ball celebrating what happened to that black man. Wow. So why did the NFL draft look like that? Well, Becky did Jonathan Majors like that. She did, but y'all laughed and celebrated. His mama black. That's all I heard. Didn't our sister Shauna TV come in here and say he looks like a colorist? How does one look like a colorist? I did a whole live on my boxing channel ripping these women apart. To say he looked like what did they say? A freedom face. Saying that he like a runaway slave. Something they said. I said, man, that's fucked up. I said, look at how they're treating this brother. These were black women saying this. And they wonder why he explored his options with a white woman. Now, he picked wrong. He just picked the wrong woman. That bitch was crazy. And after everything came out, y'all still wished him the worst. Y'all said good for him. What does that sound like? When all the video came out, all the audio came out that this white woman was lying on this brother and no one cared. Doesn't that sound like what we're dealing with Devin Haney? You said, oh man, he just lost. And then we found out that Ryan cheated. We're like, yo, he cheated. And we still got people saying, hey man, you don't care. Monkeys. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get off topic. I'm just saying it's very similar behavior. So when you feel betrayed, you hear me say I don't deal with the monkeys and the niggas. One of the same. I don't deal with Donkey Kongs, knuckle dragging Negroes, tree sloths. I don't deal with them. What makes it any different when a man is trying to court a woman? What makes it any different? They look at their options like, yo, man, I know what my sisters do. I know what my sisters do. I know what they're about. As soon as I sign this bonus, $20 million spread out over 3 years, she's going to be picking out cars, bags, and everything else. But Becky, she pulls out the Microsoft spreadsheet or whatever it is, and says, okay, we're going to be making this amount of money. I think we should do this, and this should be our income, because what happens if, you snap the ball next year, and you turn your ankle, and you get bought out. What if your career's over in 2 years? They signed you for 3. What happens if it's over in 2 and no one else wants to pick you up? That $20 million, we got to sit on that. I'm just asking. How many sisters are doing that for their man? I don't know. You know why? These sisters don't even want to make you a sandwich after you worked all day.
Whoa!
We're having arguments about making a sandwich. I've seen it. We're having debates on who's head of household, who leads the household. These women have told men to their face, I don't need you. I just want you, but I don't need you. And what do you want them for? Is NFL money? I'm gonna ask y'all again. Why are black women mad at the 2024 NFL draft? Drizzle. I'm asking. I just want to know. I want to hear. Maybe y'all say something that makes sense. When this video uploads, there's gonna be some strangers in there typing books. I implore you, come on back so we can have this conversation. I know y'all watching, and it's okay. Let me know. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm brainstorming right now. But things that I'm pointing out are things that I've seen. And I'm saying it's a strong possibility that these brothers, they watch the same YouTube and TikTok that you watch. And y'all have advertised the wrong stuff. Nothing that Shira 7 has taught these women can bag them an NFL player. I know one sister that did do, though. That did bag an NFL player. What's that gymnast's name? What's her name? That sister's name? Ho's telling her to divorce her man because he said he's the prize. Divorce him because he don't know you. And he said he's the prize. Let me get this straight. You want her to divorce her NFL millionaire husband because he said when I met her, I didn't really know who she was. He said I didn't know her. He had to look her up. And then he started talking and said, yeah, I'm the prize in this. And these sisters told her to divorce him. And then do what? Divorce him and do what? Because you know what these sisters will tell him to do? Will tell her to do? Divorce him and go date Chad. Now watch this. Name the NFL player that the black woman went and found his Chad ass and he beat the shit out of her.
Whoa! What?
That's right. So we could play this game. This is what women do. Jonathan Majors, that's good for her. Did I once say that woman, that black woman that dated that giant NFL lineman, that white guy, when he almost beat her to death, did I say that was good for her? Not because he was crazy, but because she was dating a white man and that's what she get. I never said that. Not remotely close. I never said, see, this is what they do. Never said that. What about that sister in Wisconsin that got hacked to bits by that white man, by that Chad? I never said that was good for her. Interesting, though. What was she doing going to his house on the first date? But I digress. Unbelievable, man. Squeegee Kid back in that super chat. He says, sisters say white women going to divorce and take their money. Possibly, to me, it's like a car. Eventually, having the car ends. The enjoyment isn't about the end. It's about the time the time from purchase to when it's done. I agree. The marriage is supposed to be forever. Now Becky's there. I don't know if they were married to Becky, but she's there. Original Man Salute. He said, rejoiced at Kobe's death, Kevin Samuels' passing, and wishing hell on Jonathan Majors despite being innocent, yet found guilty by New York State racist justice system. The same system that jailed the Central Park Five. And these bitches were out here applauding what happened. to all of those names that we mentioned. When Kobe crashed and burned with all those people in a helicopter, including his daughter, they went straight to Kobe Bryant and said, well, he's a rapist. No, he wasn't. An adulteress? Yes. Rapist? No. He was not that. It was consensual. And by the way, that was with the Becky. But I guess that don't count because guess what? Just take a wild guess. Was he married to a black woman? I digress. Yeah, the same system that jailed the Central Park Five. Speaking of system, Tank Davis was goofing around with his baby mama's a black chick. That bitch crazy. Tried to get him killed, right? Goofed up the house while holding the baby, spit on him, and then called the police and said, this professional fighter, as short as his ass is, tried to kill me. Had them men showing up at the house. Could have got that kid killed. Why are black women mad at the 2024 NFL draft, really? I'm leaning towards I don't want to hear it. I'm leaning towards I don't care about it. I'm asking what's going on. I want to know who's watching right now that disagrees with all the things that I've laid out that are real. They're around the end. I didn't make any of this up. I'm trying to brainstorm and figure out why the sisters are mad at the 2024 NFL draft. I want to hear the conversation of this. This is always what black men do. When they about to come into some money or get famous, they start going to the white woman, which is not true. But if you think it is, I need examples other than this draft, because I could say this draft is a direct reflection of what the fuck y'all do on TikTok. Why do black men do this? Ask any of those draft picks. You got TikTok? Yeah. You watch YouTube? Yeah. You know who Shira 7 is? Yeah. You know who Cynthia G is? Yeah. I ain't gonna go no further. Cynthia G is off YouTube because of a white woman. We didn't do it. You know how I defended myself against Cynthia G? I fucking ignored her. I said, look at the fool. Wishing death on black men. Told black women, if you're pregnant with a black baby boy, delete it. That's what she said. We said, look at the fool. Did she delete her pregnancy when she got pregnant by a Pookie? Oh my God. Don't! If your mama should have swallowed you, was a direction she should have taken. Rather than getting pregnant and unmarried, getting pregnant by a Pookie. Come on, you know how you should have took that.
Bukaki.
Right in the face. The International Quiet Storm, my brother, salute to you. Said, Drew, I'll say the same thing I said on a couple of NFL forums. Black women will wait for an NFL athlete after he signs a contract. White women will help an NFL athlete train for the NFL combined. Exactly, brother. I was saying that earlier. Becky will help you balance the checkbook. And I know some of y'all just got here, but I recall hearing a statement back in the day. A black woman will blow your money, a white woman will grow your money. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I never had to deal with that. I'm just saying, Tom, what up? I'm just saying, with that being said, Cop Killer, what up? With that being said, what's the problem? Why are they mad? Why are our sisters mad? Now they can come in here and lay down a law and say things like, "Oh, whenever y'all get into a position of power, y'all just run out you run out the culture." It's not accurate. Denzel Washington's wife is black. Listen, Samuel L. Jackson been with his wife longer than a lot of us been alive. He been with that woman forever. Some of y'all not even 40 years old. He's been with his wife that long. I just gave you 2 examples. And then a sister will come in here and say, well, that's not the majority. Is it? Okay. Let's say it's this new era of dudes. A lot of these dudes, their mom is in their life. A lot of those dudes, when those NFL kids get drafted, who's sitting there? Their mother? How many of those dudes had their fathers with them? I'm just curious. I know the mother's there, and their mama black. And Becky's sitting there. Which means she more than likely co-signs Becky sitting there. Why? Because maybe mama knows black women. What do black women, what is your worst nightmare? What is your worst nightmare when you have a son? The police, peer pressure for, your kids in general, male or female. And you don't want your son getting caught up with some fast-ass chick and being a young father. Why? Because it falls on you. Now, how the fuck do you prevent that? What do you teach him? If you're a single mother, what do you teach him? If he has no male guidance, what do you teach him? Now, let's say he ran with a basketball or bounced the basketball, dunked the basketball, or ran with a football or hit a baseball, and he's made it. You know you don't want your son dealing with some hood chick. That's not what you want. So when he brings Becky home, you want what's in your best interest for your son. If Becky can balance a checkbook and show him how to move money around, if he could learn something from Becky, that's a blessing. Because you know what Bone Quisha brings to the table? A loud mouth, loud color hair, twerking. There was an old saying black women used to have: if she can't use my comb, don't bring her home. These sisters, they can't use a comb either. Why? They're wearing these loud ass wigs all over the place. So what's going on? Y'all know what's out there for your sons. Y'all know what you would like for them to bring a black lady home. But y'all know it's difficult. Y'all know the expectations of these women is very high, and y'all know that they don't deserve it. Y'all know this. It's slim pickings out here. Y'all know this. How do you know? Everybody got social media. Let me point something out. Amina, saluting that super chat. Salute. She says, a lot of the guys in the draft this year, mama white. Ooh. I ain't even gonna tell you. I ain't watched the draft. I'm just looking at all the fallout online. LeBron James' mother. Do we need to talk about that? We need to talk. Lamar, what up? Y'all know what she did. And he just went along about his business. He said, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That woman grown. But we all know what she did. We all know what she did. And by the way, LeBron James been with his lady since high school. And I'm proud of that kid. He's been an outstanding citizen. No trouble outside or off the court, nothing. He's had a little something happen where he flinched at some white chick at a game or whatever. Yeah, I ain't paying that no mind. I don't care. Michael Jordan wouldn't have done that, but whatever. So that all black men run to white women after it is. Well, you know what? Even if you think that's true, why do you think it's true? And don't tell me anything about self-hatred. Because you know why? If you can come over here and argue, are you arguing with the divestors? Because like I said, the facts, data, and statistics supports the fact that there's more good black men out there than bad ones. The bad ones are responsible for a majority of the births out of wedlock in our entire community. So Pookie and Ray Ray are getting all the tail. We've done this. We've spoken on this. I'm a broken record. So y'all are choosing these losers. You're choosing them, and we don't claim them. But we're men. So what did the men think? I'm married, but I'm just saying. What are they supposed to do? Wait for you to fuck yourself off, and when you're done laying and playing, and a couple of kids later, it's like, okay, now I'm ready to be a wife now. After you done stretched out your shit. So now this man is already at the finish line. You want to just cut the line and, hey, I'm here. Nah. I married Michelle Torres. She now has an American last name. Ow, nigga, you hate your mother. No, I liked you, but you know, I wasn't exciting. I was lame. Remember me? The corny kid? Michael B. Jordan. Remember that? Y'all shorties want to skip the line. So I'm asking, why are you sisters mad at the 2024 NFL draft? Because the chicks that we told y'all to get on their case and tell them shut the fuck up, close your account, all this Shira 7, this Cynthia G shit, this verbal assault on black men, teaching black women how to be rude and obnoxious and lie to men and take our money. This stuff is out there. Delete the pregnancy. Meanwhile, she didn't delete her son. She wants you to delete your son because she's mad at her choice. She wants all of you to follow and be miserable like her. And then these men are supposed to look at that and be confident. They're saying, what are these chicks listening to? I just wanted to take out for coffee. I just said, you know, I had some time. I had about 2 hours. I was in the neighborhood. I said, let's go grab some Applebee's or some Starbucks real quick. I got a couple hours. I got to practice later. I'm going places. I'm like, yo, you want to go to Starbucks? I get a text back. What do you mean you're too good for Starbucks? What does she mean? Didn't I tell you I was getting my hair done? What does that mean? Oh, you want me to pay for it? What does this mean? You can't eat Applebee's? Why? Huh? Why is she acting like this to me? You know what? Done. Then when he takes his ass back to campus, there's Becky. How was your holiday? It was strange. What'd you do? You know, I hung out, some friends, talked with some family. Never mind that shit. Hey, let's go get some Starbucks on me. And you know what eventually happens? The Starbucks literally be on her.
Bukaki.
3 years later, draft, NFL wife. Lamar Griffin says, gotta play devil's advocate, fam. Been married 14 years this month to a sister, 2 kids, active duty, 19 years, and life is sweet. Praying for everybody else. I'm in a similar boat, brother. I've been with my wife longer than you. But like I said, I got lucky. Looking around at the landscape, shit. I got insanely lucky, bro. Y'all have no idea. So I salute you, Lamar. And you know, it's not devil's advocate, good brother. Some brothers just, you know, you find one. And don't get me wrong, not all black women are like the women with the biggest megaphones. I'm just tired of listening to the big megaphones, and the good sisters are not checking those sisters, so they become the voice. So when I asked y'all a while ago, when you ask other ethnicities from other countries, when you think about Black American women, just listen to what they got to say. All they have access to us. Before, they didn't know us because there was no internet. Now they can click on their social media and see us. What do they see Black women doing? I just told y'all the sister went out with an Italian dude and he was just asking sexual questions. Do you twerk? Randomly, do you twerk? She was like, what? What do you mean do I twerk? And when you go on social media, the shopping mall, the grocery store, the clothing store, the bar mitzvah, the only Black bitch in a bar mitzvah, she decides to twerk. Wherever the fuck. It's like, what are you doing? Here? It's a funeral. Why are you twerking? What are you doing? It's a joke, y'all. This is one big minstrel show. Yeah, Original Man, you remember the BET Awards? I mean, what was that? What was that? That's what we're doing? Okay. All right. I'm just asking. I'm asking, is there any woman listening right now that wants to just check me on this, please? Remember Martin Lawrence back in the day? What's up? Why y'all mad at the 2024 draft? What are their options? They're supposed to put up with this shit? I'm asking y'all. Maybe I'm wrong. Mark Kendall in that super chat salute, he said, the left side of the brain governs logic, language. The right side is responsible for creativity, intuition. Some of our sisters' left side brains aren't right, and their right side has nothing left. I got it. Y'all know what you just did there. Oh, that was clever. Oh my God. Bro, that was clever. I like that. That was dope. Salute to you, good brother. Listen, man, I'm just asking. I'm not firing shots. I'm just brainstorming. I've been watching this all week long, and I said, I'm going to talk about this. I'm not firing shots at the sisters. I'm trying to maybe help y'all understand possibility. Now, you're going to corner these brothers. If anyone corner these brothers on the podcast and say, yeah, you're number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, first round draft. How do you feel? Great. What team you playing for? Great. Yeah, man, your wife is kind of pale. Why no sisters? And if those brothers articulate and answer anything remotely close to the things that I've expressed on this show tonight, bang. Tom Efford says Jason Black is right. A man should never bring a new woman around him once he gets money. If she wasn't around during the tough times, you'll be targeted. Exactly. These chicks wait for you at the finish line, man. They wait for you at the finish line. Becky, listen, man. Let me tell you something. Becky's been groomed. Remember I did the show Ring Before Spring? And you saw the video of the women that got engaged as they were graduating. You know why? They've been groomed by their parents. You find your husband there in college. What are you studying? Law. I want to be a lawyer. When you're done with your homework, you help him study. Fuck the kissy face. You want him to be that lawyer. You know why? Real men, they understand loyalty. This chick was with me when I was eating ramen noodles for 4 years. And when she got her degree, she circled back. And with my ramen noodles, she started buying me steak. She got herself a little job or whatever. She's been here with me for 6 years. I got my degree. Now I'm getting my master's. I'm getting my doctorate, or I'm passing the bar. She's been here the whole time, which is why she got the ring upon graduation, and she's holding me down. She's there with you for the grind. I just want to know, do you sisters understand that? Are y'all in school getting the rings? Or are y'all in school saying, I'm too young for that. After I graduate, I want to go travel. I want to go find myself. Translation: I want to go to a foreign country and ride the meat carousel. And when I circle back, I graduate school when I'm about 22, 23. And all the guys that were interested in me, I'll spin the block and I'll come back when I'm about 30. Hopefully you don't have no kids. A lot of them do, or had a couple of deletions. Hopefully no STDs. But then you spin the block. Now you want to use your degree. Some of you, a lot of you are underemployed. How do I know? Because the average woman makes less than the average man. Let's not play the game. That's a fact. All it is, oh, women are killing it because we have businesses. No, you don't. Having a hair dyeing / nail technician business, that don't make you financially free unless you got like an insane client base. A lot of them don't. They make some side money, but a lot of them don't. Let's not play games with it. So you spin the block. It's 6 years later. And while that kid that you told him after dealing with him off and on in college, I want to just explore myself. Let's just end this here and I'll see you around. You start following, because now you can do this on social media. You can start following people. Before you couldn't do that years ago, but now you start following on social media. Oh my God, is that Greece? He's in Greece? Oh, good. He got his, he passed the bar. Oh my God. He's partnered up at a law firm? Yeah, 4 more years later. Holy cow. Look at that car. Just bought a house? He's going to jazz concerts in the park? I wonder if he's still single, because I see him with girls off and on. That means he's dating. Let me go back. I still got it. You know, and gained an additional 22 pounds, but you know, you got to suck in your stomach. You still got little hips and ass there. Then you come back, hey, how you doing? He's like, hey. And you're talking to him and you're hoping that little conversation, he invites you out, and that never happens. So after chewing his ear off for 10 minutes in passing in the street, you're like, okay, you're saying to yourself, okay, he didn't invite me out, so let me do this. Hey, you busy this weekend? Maybe we can go get something to eat? Your ass ain't got no money. You're inviting a man out, hoping you're inviting him out. You're initiating a date. But you know, when men go out, you know, we pick up the bill. You're inviting him out though. I mean, you effed up that bad. And then when he tells you no thank you, he don't even want to give you the mercy date. You're replaying everything that you said in your head after you graduated school. This is nice for what it was, but I want to go find myself. I'm going to explore and da-da-da-da-da. And he really liked you. Now it's like 6, 7 years later. You done spun the block. You done had a few lovers or whatever. And now you're looking to settle down. And he's not interested. And when he politely says, no, thank you. What do some of you sisters do? You go back, and I think he's gay. And because, you know, how could he be single all this time? And, you know, he was acting kind of fruity in school, and now all of this shit. When the reality is, he was responsible with his penis. He didn't make no babies out of wedlock. He put his career first. And now he's trying to court a woman. And you were the first woman he was trying to court, but you told him, I want to go find myself. And he didn't stalk you. He didn't really even ask you why. He just let you go. And what do you got to bring to his team? Because y'all don't like bringing to the table, right? How do you add to his team? With a higher body count, right? A higher body count. And Now your stomach's hanging over your belt. And if you're lucky, you ain't got no kids. Y'all are still around the same age, but y'all know it's different for men than it is for women. Y'all know that. And you trying to get bagged. He's not. Starbucks it is. What I just described to you happens a lot. I've seen it. I have a couple of friends that went through something similar. You think men don't talk? It's like, yo, now she wants to show up? After it's not you, it's me conversation. Y'all know that conversation. It's not you, it's me. Y'all know that conversation. Y'all have heard it or heard about it, gone through it. Shit happens. I've gone through it a couple of times in my life. It's not you, it's me. Literally 8 years later. Hey. And I'm saying to myself, what happened to her? God damn. Talking my ear off. I'm trying to go somewhere in the mall. I was ready to be like, hey, yo, what up? And keep it walking. She like literally jumped in front of me. Hey. And I got to smirking because she kept talking and my ears started ringing. And you know what I kept replaying in my mind? 5 Heartbeats, nights like this. I just kept envisioning that shit. I like this bitch. This bitch was like, yo, no thank you. It's not you, it's me. And, I'm trying to da-da-da-da and getting out trying. I'm like, okay. Now it's, hey. And I'm trying to walk around her and nuts like this. I wish raindrops would fall. It was a glorified version of that. And I'm like, this chick is literally 60 pounds heavier. 2 of these little niggas in the double carriage look like a dude I know that wasn't shit. Procreated with him. And now it's what you been up to. Let's get together. Let's go out for drinks. You got to find a babysitter for that. No, I'm good. Good seeing you. Why y'all mad at the 2024 draft? I just want to know. If any lady is watching this right now, don't be afraid. Type. Ain't no one going to kill you. And I'm not insulting the woman. I'm telling you from a male's perspective what we've gone through. And on the outside looking in, I'm going to go with it could be a strategic move. Because like I said, there had to have been some black women there. And maybe those black women told their sons, listen, it's about chess, not checkers. Gotta be strategic, son. Now I love Funkana, but she from the same hood as us, or she from O Block or D Block or the other side of town, and she a cute little girl, but she's a bag of rocks. And right now, this little $30 million you about to sign for 3 years, Funkana is just talking about Gucci bags, Maybachs, and she going to get pregnant the first year. But Becky right there met her parents, and they're talking about stocks, bonds, annuity funds, and how to take that 30 million and stretch your shit into 60 million. She's the one that told me to go get this agent right here who's also working with this guy in the NFL, and he's a good dude. And so they're trying to grow, because you know why Becky's parents is so in love with you? Because you are a free ride. But the difference is they're telling Becky to take care of you. This is the legacy right here. Because fellas, we die first, right? Usually. But if you procreate and you leave your wife the legacy, she'll do right by you. She'll do right by the kids. Is Fun Connor and Bone Quisha gonna do that? Well, I don't know. Just check TikTok and YouTube. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I hear I'm watching y'all talking about Ebony K. Williams. That chick fell in the mud. You fell in the mud. By the way, is she pregnant yet? She's telling sisters, do it yourself. She's a millionaire. She can afford that. That self-pregnancy process, women got to make a lot of money to get that shit done. It's not just we're going to freeze the eggs and I'm going to, when I'm ready, I'm going to impregnate. No, that's a process. I didn't know that. Is she pregnant yet? Yo, somebody's hitting that. She's letting somebody beat that. It's probably her ex. The white guy. She divested, right? Nobody got mad with her. They mad at the draft. We get out of here, man. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App. This is a great live stream. When I put this up, y'all make sure y'all come back and check. I want to see if any women types a book, disagreeing with what I was thinking, because I don't know if any of this is facts. I don't even watch the draft. I don't even watch the NFL anymore. I'm just brainstorming. And I'm saying it could be based off of what is on social media and what these ladies put out. But I don't know. But if you disagree, leave it in the comment section when I upload the video, and y'all let me know. And I can invite you back and we can have a conversation. We ain't got to be screaming and hollering. Y'all let me know what y'all think it is. But salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chats, man. Much love. No boxing tomorrow. I got to go to the dentist. But I'll be back talking boxing on Wednesday. And we'll be back here. Pep Talk, man. I promise you I'll be putting out more material here. And it's a good year so far, so great. So y'all stay blessed. And take it gently. Love y'all.